Some areas in General Santos City have been placed on lockdown. John D. Esteban of GMA Regional TV 1 Mindanao will give us the details live. John D.
Sarah, despite being under modified general community quarantine, General Santos City has imposed border lockdown as COVID cases continue to rise. Specific areas in Barangay Bula in General Santos City were placed under lockdown after 2 residents tested positive for COVID-19. Authorities have barricaded entrances to these areas. Police are also roaming the area to ensure that residents stay inside their houses. Critical zones or areas on lockdown are a portion in Hapsay Street and a portion of GenSanville subdivision, parts of Divina Gracia Street, all areas in Zone 7, and Pontino Street in Zone 4. No one is allowed to enter and leave these areas. On the other hand, the areas under MECQ or containment zone or areas where only essential workers are allowed to go out are Zones 3, 4, 5, 6, and Jensenville Phase 1A in Zone 7. Meanwhile, other areas are placed under buffer zone or areas with the same guidelines as areas under GCQ.
Then we were surprised for another case dun sa Jensenville naman. So sa Jensenville, the 58-year-old male, yung dalawa ngayon na patient, actually nasa sila ngayon, hospitals.
The LGU has already prepared the food assistance for almost 1,000 affected families. The city government lifted the lockdown in some areas in Barangay Apopong after barangay officials have completed contact tracing.
So iba naman yung iba po yung naging approach natin sa Bula kasi ang nangyari sa area naman ng Bula, from one zone, meron kasi talaga siyang unlike the Apopong na nagstay talaga siya na quarantine agad natin siya dun sa may area. Sa Bula kasi there was history of nag-visit siya sa relative niya sa kabilang zone.
However, the City Health Office also clarified that there is yet no local transmission in GenSan since there is still an ongoing investigation for one of the cases, while the other case has a history of travel to Glan, Sarangani Province, where there is a COVID-positive case.
Sa ngayon, wala pa tayong local transmission because according to our infectious disease expert and the rest of the members naman ng ating interagency task force, we are still able to directly link one case with the other.
The border lockdown is still imposed in the city, prohibiting non-essential travel to prevent the further transmission of COVID-19 to other areas and to fast-track contact tracing. Because of the lockdown, the income of drivers and dispatchers of public transportation has been affected.
Pinapababa nila kung inspection, kung taga-asa ka, o dili ka taga-GenSan, dili ka kasulod.
So, kamo, epekto sa inyo ha?
Epekto sa mga yung pasahero.
Ang hitabo, murag, nahadlok ang mga pasahero, mga maadto diri.
Nihinay na po ng biyahe na mo karon. Halos panggasolina lang kung makuha.
The total number of confirmed cases in GenSan has increased to 54. 25 of these are active cases, and most of them are locally stranded individual and returning overseas Filipino. Sarah.
Thank you, John D. Esteban.